Hey, it's Amanda again, coming to you with the Disney Princesses book tag. Some of these Disney princesses are not really princesses, but I didn't make the tag, so don't harp on me when you complain about them not being princesses. So let's move on. So basically this tag it just lists some of the Disney princesses and then some that aren't princesses from Disney and gives you a theme to choose a book that is related to that theme. I went probably thought a little outside of the box with some of these, but whatever. I really like this tag despite the fact that some of these are not princesses. Sorry, I'm serious about my Disney. I'm really serious, y'all. But despite the fact that some of these are not Disney princesses, I really like this tag because I'm a huge Disney buff and I'm really excited. I'm really excited about it, guys. It's a little bit ridiculous. I was tagged in this tag by Carrie Ann Selsack, so thank you, Carrie. Thank you for tagging me. That's actually my first official tag ever since becoming a booktuber a couple of months ago. Every other tag I've done has been because I saw it on BookTube and I wanted to do it, so I just did it. But she actually tagged me, so that was pretty cool. Thanks, Carrie. Few quick updates before I get into the tag. The first thing is I'm going to Comic-Con this weekend! Yes! I've never been to Comic-Con before, so I'm really excited. It's not like the Comic-Con. It's not super huge big deal, but it is a Comic-Con that they are having in Dallas, Texas, which is the one state under me. And I won tickets on Facebook through the event page, and so I'm taking me and my best friend to Comic-Con, and it's gonna be cool. Karen Gillan from Doctor Who is supposed to be there on Saturday only, so yay! And the other really exciting piece of update news is that I finished my manuscript, guys. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. It's a real big deal. Real big deal. Okay. And I have started editing, sort of, and it's an interesting experience because it's kind of awesome and awful all at the same time. Like, I'm really excited about having finished my manuscript, and it's not like a horrible manuscript, but it needs a lot of work before any agent is going to accept it. So, I'm getting on that. So, I'm just going to jump right into it. The first princess or princesses that are on the list are Anna and Elsa from Frozen. Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door, it's like you've gone away. Sorry, I've been a little obsessed with that soundtrack since Thanksgiving-ish. Anyway, for Anna and Elsa, you're supposed to pick a book that features siblings. The book I picked is The Secret Life of Prince Charming. Basically, I don't want to go into too much depth on why I picked each book because I feel like this video would be crazy long. But I picked The Secret Life of Prince Charming because it's about a girl who finds out her dad was kind of promiscuous. And she has a sister, a half-sister. She already has one young half-sister, and then she finds out about another half-sister, and basically goes on a road trip with her two sisters, and it's a really cute book. It's by Deb Coletti, and it's one of my favorite books by Deb Coletti, and I seriously recommend it. Next on the list is Rapunzel, and for Rapunzel, you're supposed to choose a book that made you emotional, which I find a little weird. I mean, Tangled is sad, yes, but I don't know about it being emotional, but whatever. I didn't make the tag. But anyway, so the book I chose was A Bridge to Terabithia. A Bridge to Terabithia is the only book that I have read more than twice. There are a couple books I've read twice, but Bridge to Terabithia I've read 3 or 4 times, and it's made me cry every single damn time. So, that's why I picked it. Number 3 is Merida from Brave. For her, you're supposed to pick a book that features a female warrior. I didn't really know who to pick, but I ended up going with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which features Susan Pevensey, and she's pretty badass. You know, she's got like a arrow and all that. So, yeah. Number 4 is Tiana from Princess and the Frog, or what's that movie called? Princess and the Frog? Yeah. Her thing is to pick a book that features realistic struggles. I chose Perks of Being a Wallflower because what Charlie goes through, depression and the after effects of being a victim of sexual harassment and that kind of thing. Those are all real struggles, so that's why I picked Perks. Number 5 is Belle. And for her, you're supposed to pick a literary book or classic. I chose Romeo and Juliet, not just because it was a classic, but also because it's very much the kind of thing she would have loved to read. You know, adventure, romance, battles, cunning, that kind of thing. Number 6 is Pocahontas, and for Pocahontas, you're supposed to pick a nature-themed book or something written by a naturalist. I went a little outside of the box with this because it's not like I don't think I've read a lot of books set in nature. Actually, now that I'm actually sitting here, I'm thinking of more, but the book I ended up choosing, it's a trilogy. It's called the Chanters of Tremaris Trilogy, and the first book is called The Singer of All Songs, and it's about people who sing or chant. They have these like songs, and they can control the elements around them. Kind of like Avatar, The Last Airbender, but instead of like Tai Chi motions and stuff, they sing, and it controls the elements around them. So I thought that was kind of nature themed, and it's one of my, it's in my top 10 set of books, super favorite, so I picked it. Number 7 is Jasmine, and for Jasmine, you're supposed to pick a book that features the desire to be free. I picked Shatter Me by Tahada Mafi, and Shatter Me is super, super awesome. I really, really loved it. And it features, the main girl's name is Juliet, and she has these powers where if she touches people and she drains the life out of them. So they lock her up, and she's locked up for a good portion of the book, and then finally she's free, but whatever, that's not the point. The point is she has a desire to be free, so I picked Shatter Me. Number 8 is Mulan. Mulan is not a Disney princess, guys. Come on, get with the program. Just saying. Mulan, you're supposed to pick a book that features a war or a battle. I chose The Last Battle from the Chronicles of Narnia series. I know I already did a Chronicles of Narnia book, but this is a different book, okay? It's a different book in the series, so it's okay. It's not against the rules, says me. Anyway, The Last Battle obviously features the battle, and it's my favorite book in the whole Chronicles of Narnia series, so that's why I picked it. Number 9 is Ariel from The Little Mermaid. With Ariel, you're supposed to pick a book that features curiosity or learning. I might be cheating a little bit with this, but I chose Alice's Adventures in Wonderland because it is a favorite book, and Alice is a very curious person, and that's kind of what landed her in Wonderland, so I thought it was very fitting. Number 10 is Cinderella. For Cinderella, you're supposed to pick a book that features manual labor. Cinderella doesn't do a lot of manual labor, like heavy lifting or anything like that. She does like sweeping and that kind of thing. So I didn't think it was a big deal that I didn't choose something that had serious manual labor. I ended up going with The Secret Life of Bees by Sue Monk Kidd. Fantastic book. I chose The Secret Life of Bees because the main character, she's a little girl, she's like 10 or 11. Basically, she has to do some manual labor because she starts working with the bees that are on the woman's farmish bee farm thing. Number 11 is Sleeping Beauty. Obviously, this is a book, you choose a book that features sleep. I chose The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien because Smaug, or as they like to say it in the movie, Smaug. Really guys, Smaug. It's Smaug. It's Smaug. In the movie, what did I just say? In the book, there's a dragon named Smaug, and he's sleeping until Bilbo Baggins, the dork face, wakes him up. So that's sleep, it features sleep. Number 12 is Snow White, and for Snow White, you are supposed to pick a book that features just one, of the 7 deadly sins. which there's a lot of them. I don't really know. There's 7 of them. And there's greed and pride and slothfulness and a couple other ones. I don't remember. Whatever. I picked Pride and Prejudice because this is right there in the title. It's Pride. It's Pride. It was easy. It was the easy one. Then there are 4 bonus princesses. Actually, none of these are princesses, so Nala is on the list. She's kind of a princess, but not officially. So I don't know if you can really include her. But yeah, so there's 4 extra Disney princess character type ladies. And I've decided to do those too. Number 13 is Megara, or Meg, from Hercules. And her theme is to pick a book that features Greek mythology. I haven't actually read these books yet, but I didn't know of any other books, so I picked the Percy Jackson series, and I guess I'll just pick the first one, which is what? Percy Jackson? Percy Jackson and the Olympians. That sounds right. Maybe. The second one's Sea of Monsters, right? I don't know. That's what the second movie is. Haven't read them yet. Need to get on that. Number 14 is Alice, and for her theme you pick a book featuring nonsense or an unusual other world or alternate universe. I picked A Great and Terrible Beauty by Libba Bray, because if you've read the books you know that they actually travel to another realm in the book, and everything is very strange and weird there, and it's a really good book. You should read it. Number 15 is Maid Marian from Robin Hood. She is a fox, you know, so in the movie, not in real life, she wasn't a fox. Anyway, Maid Marian, so her theme is to pick a book that features a canine. I picked a book that I very much enjoyed. I read last year, I think, and it's called Wolves, Boys, and Other Things That Might Kill Me. Number 16, the final princess, is Nala from The Lion King, and for her theme you are supposed to pick a book that features a feline. This is a little hard for me. Carrie's choice was really good. She picked The Hunger Games, which has Buttercup the cat in it. This book that I've picked, I haven't actually read. I didn't want to do another Chronicles of Narnia because I really wanted to do Aslan, you know, because he's a cat, he's a lion, that counts. But I had already done 2 of the Chronicles of Narnia books in this list, so I decided not to. It's called A Mango-Shaped Space, and I'm pretty sure it's some kind of mental illness book, but I think she has a cat that's like a really good friend or something. I don't know for sure. Like I said, I haven't read it, but there's a cat on the cover, so I assume that there's a cat in it. Anyway, that was it for my Disney Princess book tag, and I had a lot of fun. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will take a look at some of the books that I listed, because they're really good, all of them, except for the 2 that I haven't read, because I don't know if they're any good, but they probably are, so you should probably read those too. Okay, so for this tag, I am talking in a different accent apparently. Whatever, just go with it. For this tag, I'm tagging Christine from Poland Banana Books, Today in Jin's Library, Bisky Scribbles, Sarah Churchill, and Insanely Jane. So that's everything for today. I hope you enjoyed my terrible accent that I'm doing for you right now. It's just completely awful, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I've subjected you to this, but I'm not really that sorry, because if I was that sorry, I wouldn't have done it. I don't know what this is a mix of. It's like part Australian, part Scottish, part American, part Southern American. I don't know. Just go with it. Okay, see you later. Bye!